And welcome, guys and girls. My name is Gajitz, and this is episode 32 of FTB Infinity Evolved Skyblock. And last episode, we managed to get ourselves AE, which is freaking awesome, because it means we now have our wrench, which means we can make all our ME controllers. In between episodes, I set up this little guy over here and chucked an inscriber in, and then got it making a bunch of this stuff so that we could get onto a little bit of auto crafting and stuff today. Which means I need a little bit of, what is it? Where? Some clay. We need, oh no, we got a little bit of silicon, and we need some more though. Where is the silicon one? In here we have our filter, just a basic filter, which is filtering all of this stuff. And up the top here we've got nothing except for the chipsets. And then if we chuck this in, it's a little bit manual for now, but it's better than nothing. But yeah, like I said, what we want to get onto is a bunch of other stuff. That is AE. So I'm going to make up a bunch more of these controllers. We need some more Skystone. We've got plenty of pure flux. I want at least 7 or 8. And then we're going to, if we grab our controller, applied energy sticks, then what we're going to do is, once we've got, I think, 7 controllers, I want to say, to start with, we're going to jump off with, where is it? Some crafting units, storage crafting units, and our molecular assembler, which is fairly easy, although we need flux dust, which shouldn't be too hard to get. Now, flux, just an ordinary flux crystal, as well as some crafting processing units and some ME interfaces. So we're going to get all of that up and running. As well as that, I'm thinking we're going to build everything over here. This area over here is going to be our automation area. So we'll have our main terminal probably in the center there, but we'll have everything else running from here. I'll even eventually move the processing system downstairs up to here. And I'm thinking that downstairs under here might end up just being power or something, or even we might move the animals over to here. But yeah, and we need to set up some farms as well. But we'll get onto all of that eventually. So I'm going to go away and get a bunch more of these set up, and once we have all that, we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, there we go. There's our one side. Now, we need to get power to it, and to get power, I think it's about time we started off with, well, actually, we did start with these guys down here, but what I'm thinking is we need to actually get a lot of power, and even though what is it? It's a translocator, transceiver or something. Even though this guy, yeah, transceiver, is really, really good, it doesn't provide unlimited power. It only provides 20,000 RF a tick. So, or sorry, 250,000 RF a tick. And eventually we're going to want a crap ton more power than that. So I'm thinking it's time to switch over to Tesseracts. And eventually we'll have all of this auto-crafted, but for now, I'm thinking we should probably just make it, because it's not too hard. Just a couple of basic capacitors, get up to our topple, tele, hey, teleposer, so we need at least uh, two of these frames to make it up, and this ender one is really easy to get. So we could probably quite easily get a bunch of this stuff made up, which I'm going to go do. So I think we have that system over there started, and basically we'll hook up a tesseract to one end of it, and then, or to the side of it or something, and then we'll run P2P off of it and then connect like that to our base everywhere. We're gonna have to run cables. I still actually don't know where I want it. I want it up here, but it looks weird sitting up here in the middle of nothing. I want to have it needs to be close because I'm thinking we'll do our automation on this one. But it sort of looks weird sitting there. Do you know what? How about we just do it like this? As like the massive pillar in the middle of our thing right here. And then we can just sneak underneath and put it in our cable and do it that way. Run our cable underneath, or like run our cables off the sides and down in. That should be okay. But in the meantime, I'm going to get a tesseract all up and running, because we're probably going to need all of this made up first. And I've got so much I want to automate. I don't know what to automate yet. I'm like, I want to automate everything, but I don't know in which order yet to do it so that I can get it all done. It's a little bit frustrating, but not at the same time. All right, well, let's get onto this and get it all sorted. Okay, guys, so we have our two teleposers. There we go. And we have in here almost everything we need. And we'll just chuck our Enderium around the edges. And we get our Tesseracts. Now, I think it's 4 each for these guys. So we've got 2 on us. Let's go grab another 8. Do I have another 8? Yes, I do. Okay, so 8 of... Hang on, we need to turn you around as well. And out that side, not that side. And there we go, 8 of those. And that should get us... Oops, we need to turn this back around. That should get us our Tesseracts. Or almost our Tesseract frames, that is. Then we need some bronze and some silver. That's quite easy to get. And there's our 2 Tesseract frames. Yeah! Now, if we go like so, we have 1 Tesseract, we have 2 Tesseracts. Now the last thing is we need to lock them. So we need to make up a Signalum ingot, which is Signalum and bronze. Dun dun dun. Not you, you, and this. So nuggets are in here. 8. And the ingots should be somewhere around there too. Oh no, it's just nuggets and bronze. And there's the ingots. We'll turn them all into nuggets because we can always turn it back. And then bronze in the middle, so we need 2 of these. And this is just to lock it. So times that by 2. And then you with you and 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Able to lock it now. Lovely. And then if we head down here, we can chuck this guy on the ground. Anywhere really. Like, I'm not going to hook it up to that stuff over there. I'm going to run it over here by itself, I guess. So we'll just place it here. And then ban power ban. Okay. We're going to make this private. So owner only. We're going to sending only energy, and we're just going to call this channel 1 and Gajitz 01. Save frequency and add. Now, basically nobody else can use this frequency, but we need to actually hook power up to it, which means we need to grab some power cables from in here somewhere. There. And there. Cool. And like I said, we'll probably end up tearing all of this down, but until we have to worry about that, we'll just leave it the way it is. And chuck you there. And go you to you. So he's now sending power, and if we head on over here, over to where our controllers are, we can then get our controller some power. And then we'll be able to work out what we're doing with our Tesseracts, with our AE system. Because I think next time, there we go, Tesseract on top. We'll just land on it, I guess. And we'll say private. And we'll say like send receive everything for this guy, because we don't know yet what we want to use it for. And then set it to that frequency, and this guy should light up. And there we go. So we're going to get into P2Ps and hooking up all of that stuff probably next episode, because we need to sort out our storage, and sorting out our storage means getting into other stuff. But I want to get cables around the base first, because I want to get a cable from all the way over there, all the way to here, and then over to there, and so forth. And I'm thinking I might try the immersive integration for this one, because you've got the dense wire and the flux wire. So I think it'd look pretty cool having this all around the area. It is a little bit expensive, But I think it will look, it'll look real cool with like all the cables. Either that or we'll just run the normal ME cable everywhere. Like dense cables over to here and then over to there and so forth. But with that all said and done, guys, I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget to hit that follow and like. And we will see you next time. All right. Later.